Napoleon Bonaparte. In this module, you will learn about the life and rule of Napoleon Bonaparte. The French Revolution of 1789 was a watershed event in the history of Europe. The revolution resulted in the downfall of absolute monarchy and the establishment of a constitutional monarchy in France. Initially, the French Revolution did not garner much attention from its neighboring countries, which considered it a localized event. However, as the revolution progressed, the entire country was thrown into turmoil. This was cause for concern for the neighboring countries, as they feared the spread of the ideas of liberty and equality beyond the French borders. A prominent figure emerged in the context of the Revolutionary Wars. He is none other than Napoleon Bonaparte, one of the greatest military leaders in history. He went on to become the Emperor of France and in the process conquered and lost most of Europe. Napoleon was born in Corsica on 15th August 1769. He was educated at a military school and was a brilliant student. He joined the French army and soon rose through the ranks. He played an impressive role in the Revolutionary Wars. Napoleon led several successful campaigns across Europe. He invaded and defeated Italy, Rhineland, Belgium, Holland and Austria. He made them a part of France. Napoleon next invaded Venice and further consolidated the French Empire. In 1798, Napoleon invaded Egypt, defeated its army and captured its capital, Cairo. However, the French army could not match the superior British navy stationed in Egypt. Napoleon and his army were defeated by the British fleet on 1st August 1798 in the Battle of Nile. After his defeat in the Battle of Nile, Napoleon returned to France. Back home, he learned of the defeat of the French in the Second Revolutionary War. The disastrous Egyptian campaign led to Napoleon falling out of favor with the French government. In this scenario, Napoleon staged a coup in November 1799 and appointed himself First Consul, the most powerful official in France. In 1804, Napoleon crowned himself the Emperor of France. On the military front, Napoleon defeated the Austro-Russian forces at Austerlitz in 1805. He then defeated Prussia and annexed their lands. He also defeated and occupied Spain in 1808. His annexations and aggressive expansionist policies made Napoleon the virtual master of Central and Western Europe. However, his victorious streak ended with his invasion of Russia in 1812, also considered his greatest mistake. The French army captured Moscow, but had to retreat as they were unprepared for the bitter Russian winter. This disastrous retreat turned the tide against Napoleon, and soon he began to lose his occupied territories one by one. In 1813, Prussia, Austria and Britain attacked France. Paris fell in 1814 and Napoleon was exiled to the Mediterranean island of Elba. However, in 1815, Napoleon escaped from the island. He gathered his forces and marched into Paris. Napoleon foretold his legacy. "Even when I'm gone, I shall remain in people's minds the star of their rights. My name will be the war cry of their efforts, the motor of their hopes." Let's recall Napoleon Bonaparte, born 15th August 1769 in Corsica. Played an impressive role in the French Revolutionary Wars. 1795, successfully crushed an attempt to overthrow the French government. Led several successful campaigns across Europe and conquered several areas. 1798, invaded Egypt, defeated by the British on 1st August 1798 in the Battle of Nile.